Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Today is October the 29th, 2024, and a recent comment on my YouTube channel requesting another analysis of Baytex Energy Corp. We did the last one on October 1st, and this individual stated that if I did another one, then they would commit to subscribing to my channel. Well, TYK 902 from Beverly Hills. The challenge is accepted. Take a look at this weekly chart of Baytex Energy. Now, I'm going to use a Toronto Stock Exchange chart. There's more history there. It was delisted from New York there for a period of time before coming back. But here we are here today. And take a look at these moving averages and the price. We're trading at 398 this morning, which is, well below our purple 200-week moving average and the green 50-week moving average. And that's never a good sign. I cannot be bullish below a declining 50-week moving average or below a purple 200-week moving average, and we're below both of those. Now we're also seeing, it could be called a death cross. The 50 is crossing below the 200, which is never a good indication of the direction of the trend. But right now we're trying to make these new weekly lows. If we get a new weekly close below, well, let's say 383, let's say 380 for a round number, then we have to assume that this price is going lower and lower soon. Let's just kind of zoom in here and I'll show you this yellow line here. This is the anchored volume weighted average price from the March 9th weekly gap down here on the price. We lost 50% of the value that week in the price of Baytex, and this yellow line represents the average price paid per share since that point of time. Well, that's currently trading at 392. So the average contract holder since March of 2020 is 6 cents in the green. That's not a very good return. So what's going to happen next? Well, we started making new lows, weekly lows, get below 385 or get below 380 and actually get below this 392 anchored volume weighted average price. You can anticipate selling to accelerate. If you are losing money in your stock, would you add to it, average down, or would you sell, cut your losses, rip the band-aid off, move on to something with a lower risk, higher probability pattern on the chart? Averaging down tends to be a fool's game, so be careful if that is your strategy. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart, it's got a few more wiggles and squiggles on it, and you can see here that this anchored volume weighted average price is acting as some sort of support right here. So basically what's happening is contract holders get back to breaking even and they're trying to support the price. They're adding to the position. They still think Baytex has got some value to it, so they're some of them might be happy that they're actually getting back in at the original price they paid. So it's a real psychologically challenging game. It's the greatest game in the world, and it's just a fascinating exercise in psychology, or experiment in psychology in my mind. So here we are with Baytex. Now we're up to 398, but keep an eye on the 392 level. Keep an eye on 390 round number. Certainly keep an eye on 380. If we get the weekly close below that 380, then I would get really bearish in a hurry. My name is Trent Klarenbach. It's sunny in Saskatoon. Life's good.